Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Sale, 36 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
The 2-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. And a big swing and a miss. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Almost got him. And there's the strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Sale in a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Lux over at first with one away. Aranda checks his swing, appeal to third, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. On to first, double play. Nothing doing here this half, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Acuna dives back in.
Woo!
The 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Batting third, designated
Here's the
hitter.
Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
One out man at first. Jerks and Profar. Next up for the Braves. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
First pitch just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A 3-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
One down. Austin Riley getting ready to hit. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball one. Late with the swing there. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Going. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Foul ball there. The 1-2 stays alive. The 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside, backs him off again. fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Three and two now. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. So 2 down. Ozzie Albies digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Oh! First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back at Truist Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A laser to left. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. On the ground, Riley. Jump throw. And 1 gone as they make the play.
Batting 6th, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Ball hard.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
3-1 now. And that's ball
That's
4.
4. Take your base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Shortstop, Taylor Wall.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. So a man aboard. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. Going one.
Strike 1.
Backed off the plate that time.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And now it's even up. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Knee high, that's in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Mauricio Dupont.
Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Come on, Braves, let's go!
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald
Back to the
Acuna
leadoff spot in the
Jr.
Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Ball one there. That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 4, the Rays 1. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. Chris Sale back to work.
Hey! That's a ball.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Fouled off left side. Fortes aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's
a ball.
down and away. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Riley to second for 1. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Rays held in check here, and they trail it 4-1. Set for the bottom of the third, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Whoa!
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Jerickson Profar.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Braves, catcher
Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. There goes the runner. He swings and fouls one off. Man at first, one away. This one in the air, center field. Mullins drifts towards it, 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it hooks just foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at-bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one the other way, makes a leaping grab for the out.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Up.
Yo, one. That one almost got him. The Rays trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. Bunting for a hit. Handles, throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Yes.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second. That one almost got him. Riley fires over to first. Inning over. One left for Tampa, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2. That one almost got him. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. In the dirt, ball one. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run blast. And they add on. It's 6-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Now on the mound for the Rays,
Number
Cole
71.
Sulser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And first offering is fouled off. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Yoendris Gomez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Engler also throwing. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one ripped, but foul. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park, now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Strike 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Popped up. And that's foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And safe at first, a bunt single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Fortes, the next to hit, takes ball 1. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Missing inside, 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
For Tampa Bay, second baseman Gavin Lux.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
Come on, Chris.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Line drive, base hit. Simpson around third. Here comes the throw.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 1 out. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Ball. Low.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. The Rays trying to get back into this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. That one missing inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Jarrison Profar.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 0-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
You're out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Right side. And it's through for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Braves.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. To the right side. Goes to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're through 5. Braves 6. The Rays 2. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. And now it's going to be Junior Caminero.
Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Come on, Atlanta.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's a really nice
Center
catch right there
Cedric
near the
Mullins.
wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
That's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
And here is Johnny DeLuca. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they...
And that's the third out. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now
Bay,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Engler.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Leading off for the
Here
Braves,
is Austin Riley. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And there's the ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Missed
That's
with
a
a
ball.
changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. 1 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Hey!
To the right side. He takes it on his own. Got the out.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 down, bases empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Gets under and pops it up. Caminero moving under this one. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Braves,
We're in the 7th. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound.
34,
Yoel Payamps.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The shortstop
No,
takes
that's
the
a ball.
ball. Hit on the ground to short. Dubon whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Ian Hamilton, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Wentz getting loose as well. And now the 0-1. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher, Nick Cortez.
Oh, he doesn't get the
1.
call. And that's ball 1. That one
Ball
drifts inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
Ball
that's
3.
a little bit high. And that's ball 3. And that one is
Take your base.
inside, and it's ball 4. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. in there, and it's 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Fortes leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Here we go, Joel.
Grounds 1 to short. Dubon. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Braves 6, the Rays 2. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Up.
Way out front for strike 2. Engler, in his 2nd season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up next for
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here's Acuna. First pitch misses. Quick toss first. Dubon back in on a dive. The 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Got him. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Engler won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Tampa
Yoendrys
Bay.
Gomez
Number
on to pitch
94.
out of the pen here.
Yoendrys Gomez.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 3. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Olson. And that is in for a strike. It's 2-2. Got him looking. Out number 3. Braves 6, the Rays 2. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
On the ground, out to short. Dubon to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Rays' 4-hitter, Junior Caminero. And that one almost hit him. The 1-0.
Oh, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. He won't get back to first in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yoel Payamps done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Ian
the
Hamilton
Braves,
taking over on the mound.
71, Ian Hamilton.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Braves 6, the Rays 2. Back here in Atlanta, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Let's do it, Atlanta!
Profar leading things off and takes a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Steven Wilson preparing to come on if needed. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground to short. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Catcher Drake Baldwin.
Late on that fastball. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Austin Riley. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. That misses.
That's off the plate.
Ball 1.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. And that one missing low. Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Ball.
Riley off of first with 2 away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Braves 6, the Rays 2. We go to the 9th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And the 3-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Taylor Ball.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. That's a little bit low.
Let's go, Ian.
Ball two.
Come on, Braves, come on.
And that drops in for a strike. That one
That's a
off
ball.
the mark. Full count now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three and two. Payoff pitch.
Ball four. Take it,
and
babe.
there's ball four.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Now pitching for the
Aaron
Braves,
Bummer, ready or not,
number
in the game
49,
now after the injury.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The Rays down by 4 here at the top of the ninth.
Here we go, Aaron.
That one way inside.
Ball low.
Three 0 down.
Hey.
Come on, turn the double. Sweet.
Swings through that one for strike two. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Come on, Braves.
That's in for a strike. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Hey.
This could end it. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside. And that one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.